Good morning, students. Today we'll talk about lesson 12, equality and humanity. Students, our thoughts and ideas are different from others. Whatever we think and talk, some may be similar to others, but not all. So, when any strong individuals or person meet with others and work for peace, equality and humanity, it creates tremendous transformation. A turning point takes place and some effective changes can be seen. All right. To understand this matter, we will go through a story. Okay. So, in Africa, there was a king who ruled over his kingdom. What was the nature of the king? The king was arrogant and an authoritarian, means he was a proudy type of person. He thought he was the better and more important than other people, and he not allow people the freedom to decide things for themselves. All right. One day what happened? He was sitting in the palace and many people had come there to see him. Seeing a huge crowd of people in front of him, he felt that he was greater than the people and proudly declared loudly that he was the master of the world. And all the men, whoever were there, were his servants. Then, from a crowd, someone said in a pensive voice that all men are servants of each other. Hearing this, the king lost his temper and asked angrily that, "Who was that? Who dared I am a servant?" A grey haired old man, leaning heavily on a stick, came out and stood in front of the king. Looking at him, the king asked the old man, "Who was he?" The old man humbly and politely said that he had come from a nearby village. There is no water or even a well in their village. He had arrived to the king to request him to get a well dug there. "Oh, then you are a beggar. Then also you have the courage to call me a servant." Like this, the proudy king shouted on the old man. Then the old man said fearlessly that we all serve one another and he will prove it to the king before the nightfall. Okay. Now, what the king told? He told to give the proof of his words. If he could do that, then the king will order to dig 3 wells in the old man's village. But if he will fail, then what would happen? He have to lose his head. All right. Then the old man started saying that in their village, once they accept the challenge, they touch other person's feet. So he wanted to touch the king's feet. All right. He told the king to hold his stick, and the king did so. Then, when the king hold the stick of the old man, the hand of the old man was empty, isn't it? So he bent down and touched the king's feet. Then he stood upright and asked the king for his stick. The king gave back the stick to the old man. When he got back his stick from the king, he asked if he wanted more proofs from him. The king was puzzled. He was confused. What proof the old man was saying for? Then the old man explained that the king had held his stick, and when he asked the king to give back, he gave back the stick to the old man. So, as a servant, the king had hold the old man's stick, and when the old man asked it, the king gave back the stick, as if the old man is the owner of the stick and the king is in his service. Then the king was amused and annoyed to see the old man's wisdom. All right. Then what did he do? The king ordered to dig 3 wells in the old man's village and appointed him as his personal advisor. Thank you.